And the Lord struck the son that Bathsheba had borne to King David. David prayed to God. He fasted. He spent the night lying on the ground. But on the seventh day, the child died. Over all Israel, only King David and Nathan the prophet knew for what sin the Lord had taken away the child's life. It had come to pass in an eventide that King David arose from his bed and walked upon the roof of the palace. And from the roof he saw a woman washing herself, and the woman was very beautiful to look upon. And David sent and inquired after the woman, and was told that she was Bathsheba, the wife of Uriah, a soldier away in battle. And David sent messengers to bring her to him, and he lay with her. Conceived and sent and told David, I am with child. And David sent to his general Joab, saying, send me Uriah. And when Uriah was come unto him, David said, go down to thine house, be with thy wife. But Uriah slept at the door of the palace with all his servants, and went not down to his house. And when they told that to the king, David said unto Uriah, camest thou not from thy journey? Why then didst thou not go down unto thine house? And Uriah said unto David, the ark and Israel and Judah abide in tents, and the servants of my Lord are encamped in the open fields. Shall I then go into mine house to eat and drink and lie with my wife? As thou livest, and as thy soul liveth, I will not do this thing. And David said to Uriah, tarry here today, and tomorrow I will let thee depart. So Uriah abode in Jerusalem that day and the morrow. And when David called him, Uriah did eat and drink before him, and David made him drunk. Even so, Uriah went out to sleep with the servants, and still went not down to his house. So it came to pass in the morning that David wrote a letter to Joab, and sent it by the hand of Uriah. And he wrote in the letter, saying, set ye Uriah in the forefront of the hottest battle, and retire ye from him, that he may be smitten and die. And it was so. When Bathsheba heard that her husband had been killed, she mourned greatly for him. But after the time for mourning was over, David had her brought into his house, and she became his wife, and bore him a son. But the thing David had done displeased the Lord. And the Lord sent Nathan, the prophet, to David. And Nathan said to David, there were two men in a certain town, one rich, the other poor. The rich man had a very large number of sheep and cattle, but the poor man had nothing except one little baby lamb he had bought. He raised it. It grew up with him and his children. It was like a daughter to him. Now a traveler came to the rich man, but instead of taking one of his own sheep or cattle to prepare a meal for his guest, the rich man took the poor man's lamb. David burned with anger against the rich man and said to Nathan, as surely as the Lord lives, the man who did this had no pity. He deserves to die. Then Nathan said to David, you are that man. Now therefore, the sword will never depart from your house, and the son born to you will die.